things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Faurot Field in Columbia, Missouri, home of the Missouri Tigers. As we'll see,
Big Mo
looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Illinois Fighting Illini taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth as always by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Missouri ready to kick off to get us underway. Fielded in the end zone, it's Gate. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Finds his tight end. On the move at the 30. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Looking to throw, it's Newton. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that?
on the back of the taco.
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so real.
Jesus.
And the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Here we go.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early.
I threw that shit right to him, bro. Who is this kid? Is this John Madden himself?
Setting up your offense inside the 40 at the 39.
All right, good news. The game just got started.
Where'd you
Still
find
a lot
him?
of football left to play. The bad news is, though, you've already now turned it over and handed the defense an interception. Quarterback's going to have to be more dialed in with his decision-making in this game.
Finds his man. It's Slater. He'll pick up a few before being knocked out of bounds at the 31. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Power football with the run. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Man, who says you can't run the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20. From the shotgun, the inside give. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Newton. Got his man down the middle. Turning it on. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. Illinois lining up quickly.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Caught in the backfield, it's Lewis. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers in green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Illinois can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. They go to the ground. Oh, he's got a chance. Plows through the defense. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Looking to buy time. He'll turn and throw back right. A dangerous idea. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Running into the open space. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Fighting Illini needing to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Got it, looking for the first down. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up 4th down.
Grab near the marker. It's Gaines. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12. The Illini started this drive deep in their own end, but now starting to generate some momentum. Handoff from the gun. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. To throw, it's Newton. Flushed out of the pocket. It's complete to the right. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Got it! He gets it in! Touchdown, Illinois!
And the offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
And they tacked on the extra point. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Got his man. At midfield, he's got room. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Makes the catch. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. To the air on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete, and that wraps up the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Illinois has the lead here. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
Really good zone coverage. I think really good understanding to start the play. Third down, reads pass, linebacker breaks on the football in zone coverage, knocks the ball down, and forces the fourth down.
On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. Quarterback making checks. On 4th down, going to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Slater. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Tigers are flying down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Here comes the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Wants to throw again. This time on target. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
The Tigers are in the hurry-up. With the run on first and goal. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Defense trying to come up with a stop on second and goal. Quarterback looking for just a crack on the sneak. Sneaks into the end zone. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. He might want another play. Looking to the end zone on third and goal. Touchdown, Tiger. Quick strike through the air for the score.
This guy's an excellent route runner, and he has really good hands. You've got to. That's now his third receiving touchdown. They've only played 3 games. Nobody can cover this guy up to this point in the season.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. UMass has had almost no
Took his
answers
fucking
today,
top
but they
off.
have had 'em. That other sideline has changed the questions. A puzzling performance in Amherst. They're trailing by 24 to Wisconsin.
That's fucking wild.
Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. To the air, it's Newton. Buying some time as he moves left. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. How about that last big play? You're backed up, and now you've got it 1st and 10 from the 46. Wants to go up top on first down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Well, the offense getting a little bit greedy. I think they had an explosive play the play prior. They decided to try to pile on, throw the ball right away. But the defense was ready for it. What a great job up front, defeating the block and getting the sack, creating a negative play.
Going to swing it on second down. Finds the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. The Fighting Illini needs to get it to the county line for a first down. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Illinois now facing third and forever. Here's the handoff. Breaks into the open. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
3rd and long, I'm thinking bring in extra DBs, play for the pass, rush the passer, and this offense flips the script, runs the football right at him. Nice job by this offense catching him off guard, making the big play, getting the first down with the run.
Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Looking downfield, it's Newton. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. He had him open there, and I know this quarterback expects to make that throw.
It's a tough throw because, again, you got a couple steps on a guy. That's not wide open. These DBs are so fast, but that is a throw that you do expect a guy like that caliber, to be able to play a little pitch and catch and make that happen.
Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
But when you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them, because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around. Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got a man, it's Slater.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The Tigers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Barmore. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Looking to throw on first down. The sure hands, it's Barmore. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Fires left. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Sets up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Moves away as he feels pressure. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Looking to pass. It's Newton. Just a short pass to the tight end. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. He'll need to put some leg in this one. A 52-yard attempt and just the right finesse to get it in from the right. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And here in the second quarter, missed field goal leaves us tied, guys. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They'll leave it with him. At the 45 on his way. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks we'll make. There he goes. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Wide open downfield. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Going to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
That's reeled in. It's Barmore. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to go up top. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hand.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
Touchdown, Missouri! They take the lead with the 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Oh, he's got some space. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
I mean, goodness gracious, you could have driven a semi-truck through that hole. Nobody touched him. This was an easy run. This is the easiest 40-plus yard run you will ever see.
On the move. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Back to throw, it's Newton. They've got the screen set up. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. On the run, it's Lewis. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You want to end the play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating the backfield and making something happen.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in the fourth quarter game.
Illinois looking to convert the 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Illini. Quick strike through the air for the score.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the ground with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
Might be changing the route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Slater. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the 1st down.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
They'll run it from the gun.
And that would be the definition of 1st down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice 1st down execution.
2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. He's got an open man. Turning it on. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. Missouri really moving on offense, set up with another 1st down. They'll give it to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He caught it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Tiger! So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, execution, communication, and
Oh my goodness, I missed it. I missed the block.
Doubt about it.
We'll watch that, brother.
Quarterback being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running this route. Great result because of it.
and it'll be a touchback.
Well, speak of the devil, I missed the blocked field goal. Or, I missed it.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Newton. Now adjusting. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. And back to the air on second down. Time to take a shot. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. And he is brought down, but what a way to finish this quarter with the pick. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along. As we take a look at the numbers, not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down. Running back searching for a hole. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Oh, better look out. Picks up the first down. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on first down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Newton. Buys a little extra time. Grabbed over the middle, it's Lewis. Still on his feet at the 45. He's loose. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21. That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Unleashes one deep. And he's got it. Touchdown, Fighting Illini. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Starting to feel a little pressure. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Making side adjustments here. Wants to fire on second down. Back open in the middle. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right? You still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. It's Barmore. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. Missouri has it ready to go with another first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Complete. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
This is so interesting right now, watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight complete.
He's loose on the left. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Missouri! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Looking to throw, it's Newton. Moving out of the pocket. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield. They're dealing with a second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Scoops it up. Still a live ball.
Woo. Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up. You're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
He's going to let it go. Bulldozes his way through. Here he goes. Touchdown, Illinois. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
He's got it. 2-pointer is good, and now it's a 1-score game here deep in the fourth. They still need a touchdown and 2-point conversion to tie, and they'll go for the onside kick here in the fourth. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive, Reese. Productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage, you're probably getting blitzed, it's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
Got his man downfield. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
2-point conversion attempt is on the way. He's looking to pass. He's got it. Two-point try is good as they build on this lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Newton. Using his legs to buy some time. Stands in and takes the hit. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves them with 3rd and 3. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Wants to throw on 3rd down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Trying to convert. Illinois comes to the line. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Illinois right back to the line. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. They'll try to get it in with the run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Looking to fire. Steps away to find some room. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And I love the personnel group that the defense is in right now. With the lead late in a 2-minute situation, you're seeing extra DBs on the field. You know the offense is going to try and throw the football. So faster guys, good job that time getting to the ball, knocking it away, forcing the incompletion. You stay in this personnel grouping if you're on defense.
Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. Trying to convert. Illinois comes to the line. Looking for the score. And it's grabbed for the late touchdown. And how about this? It's not over yet.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass.
Man, what a great play by the defender there. Big-time players make big plays in big games, and against an outstanding wide receiver one-on-one, he's able to knock the ball away and force an incompletion late in the game with everything on the line.
They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Newton. Rushes on him. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Touchdown, Illini! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And that sure feels like too little, too late. This offense, they needed to score and execute faster, but there's not enough time to me, man. This feels like this one's over.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback.
Oh, he's UCLA, isn't he?
Play first snap of the drive from the 25. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. Complete to the right. They're able to make the stop, but this offense running plays and
good game, bro.
yards all the way to the end as they get the W. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
I just lost a fucking Mizzou. We still on this, boys? No, I was asking if we're still on NCAA. I play Nebraska. They're number 10. I'll whoop their fucking ass. I'm on Call of Duty while we wait.